I would now like to introduce your speaker for today, Frank Klimko. Frank edits Children's and Youth Funding Report, a Washington, D.C. area-based publication which covers Congress, the Education Department, and various federal regulatory agencies. It is a national publication that is updated daily on the website. He also edits Private Grant Alert, which covers the World Private Philanthropy. Frank is a veteran journalist who, with more than 30 years' experience covering federal, state, and local government. In California, he worked as a Pulitzer Prize-nominated newspaper investigative project. He is an expert on Federal Freedom of Information Act, a nationally known speech writer/speaker. Frank co-produces monthly audio conferences that provides an inside view to federal regulations, new billion-dollar spending projects, and grant-making priorities. The audio conferences have helped hundreds of listeners better position themselves for funding, burnish their applications, and get a firmer grip on the federal/private money tree. Frank, welcome to the program, and we are now ready to begin.
Hello, everyone. I'm here with Frank today, and we will be talking about this very important new law that completely restructures the American tax code. The new law, Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, which Congress passed in December 2017, makes sweeping changes to how Americans are taxed. Individual giving will be impacted, although the charitable contribution deduction was not directly eliminated or limited by the recent reform. Fewer Americans will be able to claim a charitable deduction, making things uncertain for grant seekers. We will provide a plain language analysis of the new law, cutting through all chatter that only a tax attorney could understand, and deliver key information for nonprofits and charities wondering about their financial future. Individuals are still the greatest source of charitable giving. They give roughly $281 billion annually, which represents over 70% of overall giving. So the new tax reform's impact on individual giving, coupled with deep cuts to the federal funding stream, will indeed put the giving environment on new shaky ground. You may be asking, is the new tax law bad news? Only time will tell, but we will give you an expert take on the funding realities to come. Plus, Frank will present you with viable funding options, including a list of faith-based funders to explore as you begin your grant search. Although taxpayers may have fewer incentives to give under the new tax law, there are strategies you can employ to effectively communicate your mission, motivate supporters, and find the grants and funding you seek. In these uncertain times, this session will equip you with the knowledge and skills to do just that. But before I turn it over to Frank, here are 5 questions we will be answering in this webinar.